Hi Ruben. Team you start off with, is there any positive updates on Ahmad, and is Diogo okay? People noticed he wasn't in training the other day.
No, Diogo Dalot is out. We don't know how long he's going to be out, but he's out for these games. Next games we'll see until the end. Ahmad is near, Mata is near, but the rest is at the same pace. Aiden is not ready, so I think that's it.
With Diogo, what's happening? And do you think there's a chance he could miss the rest of the season?
There is that possibility, but I don't know. We'll check week by week because he works really hard. He can recover quite well. We'll see.
Are you able to say at all what he's actually done?
He has something in his muscle, in his calf. He had a sequence of games that he played all the time. We try to manage, but some of the players have to play a lot of minutes, and we have to protect that ones that we think that they are not so ready to cope with that. But Dalot felt something.
You said all along this, while you've been here, you've been learning. We all know that the most important games now are the two games against Bilbao. So what will you learn from Bournemouth away?
The focus is that we have to face it, and that we need to have that feeling that every game here is important, and we have to win every game, because that is a feeling that is really important not to lose. But of course you can see the context. But I think we are going to face this game with the best team, because we had a full week to prepare. Some of the players didn't play against Wolverhampton, so sometimes if you recover so much the players is a bad thing. So we'll try to manage everything to win this game and to prepare the next one.
The window's nearly here. Do you know now the players that you want or would like to keep and the players that you would like to leave?
Yeah, you can say. I could say that. Of course, this is a conversation for the end of the week, but I have an idea that is clear, because we have to do things early, but things can change until the end of the season.
Mateusz Kuhner's name is repeatedly mentioned. Is that the sort of player that you're looking to attract?
I will not say nothing about Mateusz, because if I say one time, I will have to say for any situation that is yes or no. So I will not comment about that. We are focused on this season. We have even the way we are going to prepare the next season could change in these games. So it's hard to predict what is going to happen in the future.
Are you finding it as easy to attract players as you thought you would? Because you may not have Champions League football, your league position doesn't look good. So how big an attraction are you?
It's Manchester United. What I feel is that there's a lot of players that want to play for our club, and I know that if you look at our club in the moment, it looks like sometimes with all the problems with the staff or people going, changing coach, the results looks like a little bit a problem in the moment, but we have a clear idea, and that is the easiest part to explain to a player, and then is Manchester United. Everybody wants to play for Manchester United.
Ruben, you hinted a moment ago there that your mind is made up on certain people with regards to what happens next in the future. Have they still got time in these remaining games to change your mind?
Everything can happen. I think Casemiro is the best example. He was a player that he wasn't playing, and then you see the last games he's having a part, and he's performing quite well, and he's playing all the time. So I'm not that kind of coach that don't change. I like to change my mind. If they change my mind, I'm really happy with that. I just want to win and to put the best players in our team.
Obviously, you faced Bournemouth already. When you look at the challenge this weekend, considering the matches you've got coming against Athletic Club as well, how big a challenge is this for the team to get through on Sunday?
It's massive, because it's one team that press a lot. he has something to fight for in this moment with the European nights. We know the quality of the squad, the quality of the manager, the way they play, the way they press, the one against one that they have, the mobility of Evan Nilsson, Kluivert, Semenyo. So it's going to be a really tough match, and we have to be really focused on this game, because here every game is really important, and we need to win games in Premier League. But of course, in certain details, we have to focus not just in this game, but also in the next one.
Thank you. Yeah, Ruben. Yeah, I was just going to ask about the focus of the players in the Premier League, because where the position you find yourself, you still have a chance to finish in the top half of the table. But how do you keep the players distracted away from the two big games in Europe?
I think it's just I don't talk about Bilbao during the week. I just focus on Bournemouth, and then, like I said, the way they perform against Bournemouth can change my mind for the next game. So they are fighting for a place in the next match. And if you look our table in the last game, I think we were a better team. We had create some situation to score a goal. Was tough to deal with that loss. So we need to win. That's all.
Samuel.
How's Rasmus Højlund's confidence been over the past week, and is that a challenge in itself, trying to manage a player's confidence when he's going to expect to be starting games, but he's obviously not had the goals recently? Yeah,
a striker, we will talk about this one a lot of times. A striker needs to score goals. We try to help him. He's trying really hard. And sometimes you want some things really bad, and this is worst. But I show him in all the team. He's so much better in connection. In 1-against-1, he create one situations against Wolverhampton that he is improving in the small things, and he needs to focus on that. The goal will appear. So we try to explain how to improve.
Mike.
With Marcus Rashford and the way he's playing, but when his loan runs out, do you expect him back here for pre-season?
All the players that are on loan, they will return, and then the club will decide what to do in the end of the season.
Are you pleased with what?
Yeah, of course. The talent of Rashford, the talent, even the Anthony, all these players, they have talent, and they have to put that on the team. So we are really happy, because if you put one player on loan, the best thing for us is for them to perform, and they are performing.
Hi, Ruben. The Europa League obviously is your priority now. You've said that publicly, and you've said that you play the kids at the weekend, the young players at the weekend. That suggests that it doesn't matter to you where you finish in the league. Is that the case? Because you're obviously safe from relegation. You can't get into Europe in the league. Does it matter where you finish?
No, it matters a lot. What I'm saying is that with our current squad, you have to take a risk and to choose a priority. It's impossible. I want to put the best players, not the best players, the best starting 11 in every game. And sometimes it's so hard for me to take a risk in the Premier League, because sometimes the games in Premier League are tougher than Europa League. But in this moment, we have to make choices. And I also want to protect the young players. I don't want to put like everybody together in the same game that in a way that they cannot perform. I just trying to choose the best thing to help the club. The most important thing is the club in this moment, and I'm trying to cope with everything.
Last question in this section, Rob.
You've probably been more critical of your own performance than anyone else, probably anyone else in this room. But do you think that when the owners come to sort of evaluate the next season and what they want to do over the summer, that they'll be sympathetic to the issues that you've had to face? 'Cause I think everyone can see those, but you've not really wanted to kind of, make them excuses.
I think is the best is that conversation connecting with that feeling of we have to win every game, and every game is important. So we have to put our standards, even without winning, we have to put them really, really, really high. And I feel every day that the board understand the context, and especially understand what we want to do, and that our idea is really clear. I'm critical because we are not winning games. like everybody can understand that we are Manchester United and we are near the bottom of the table. So we need to be critical, no matter what happened. No matter if we lost one game in one free kick and we missed some goals that inside of the small box. That doesn't matter in the end, and that is the feeling that I want. That feeling inside Carrington.